the Snapback. Very cool plugin. This is an effect, it's not a virtual instrument, right? And the purpose of this plugin is to use it for sound replacing as well. But not only that, you have this Snapback functionality, which is a cool trick from producers, but it was very tedious and there was a lot of amount of work, because like before every hit of snare, kicks, toms, they would put another texture just before the hit, and it will add another, like, more body to the signal, more a fuller sound, let's say, not like just the sound from the transient and following that, but also a bit before there was a snapback. That's what the word means, right? It was something before the transient that actually created another an additional texture to the drum sound. Let me show you in a moment, right? So you turn on this this module, the snapback or the transient. The transient is for replacing with your own samples or the samples that are included here in the plugin, right? To replace the transient. And for each one of the modules, right, you have attack. Let me, for instance, load here. These are the different samples that are included in the plugin, but you can load your own. It's actually very simple. You can drag and drop from your computer any sample to these, right? To either the snapback part here or the transient part. Just drag and drop it, and you will still have those in your library of samples. So for instance, I'm gonna turn it, I'm gonna click here, and we can choose short, samples, textures, reverse, special, right? So for instance, let's choose a click clap here, right? And we have the snapback, which is going to be before the transient, and we can shape it, right, with the attack, right? We can have like maybe just this bit, or we can also shape the decay of it like this, the pitch as well. We have width 100%. We have phase flip. We can also flip the phase with this. This volume is like a mix, right? Mix control, where you start to add this sound to the original sound in the mix. Dynamics, also panning in the center. It can be left or right. Very cool. Also, we have high pass and low pass filters here. High pass, low pass and high pass. All right. So for instance, let me show you. I have this kick drum. Let's start on kick drums. So let me put this to 0 and this to 100%. So that's the kick, right? It's going to, of course, analyze the sounds. You can see the kick, the hits in the screen. Also, by the way, we have a limiter that we can enable, right? And this trigger functionality is the threshold, right? Which the plugin will recognize to be replaced, right? We can here like choose only the kick drum, only the snare, or yeah, it's like for more accurate replacing, right? We can, like, if we have the kick drums here, we can like pinpoint only on kick drums instead of like some snare bleed or something that might be in this microphone. But here we can get more accurate, right? We can trigger the audio, the MIDI. We have sidechain monitoring as well, input filter, algorithm drums, general or more complex algorithm. I am using it on drums right now. The detail, right? So yeah, let me put this back. So we have the kick drums, let's put the snap. Right, we have something before, as you can see here in purple. So if we change, that's something before the transient, right? We can increase the volume of that, and it adds another texture to the sound, right? And in other ways was very, very tedious, like I mentioned, because you need to put like manually stuff, but here it makes it very simple. Okay, sci-fi, but we can still shape it, right? You can, for instance, shape the attack, right? Like a small riser. Pitch it up and down. High pass, low pass. Okay, we have lasers, we have all sorts of crazy stuff here on the special. Reverse. Okay, we have a reverse. This one is pretty cool, reverse effect. Alright, and on the other hand, we have the transient, right? This is for only for the transient and what's next. Transient and decay, I imagine. Yeah, so let's for instance choose kick body, snare, sizzle. Let's add for wow. So the good thing is that we have this volume to blend, to add another layer like weight in this case. Right, that's what we are affecting. We can also shape this like a smaller decay, the attack. Okay, so for instance another kick drum here, let's change to, we have snare weight, kick body, room. Okay, we have the dry kick drum. And for instance, let's check out the full drum kit. I'm gonna turn off the plugin. Dry with a touch of this. And of course, if we use both, alright, a very cool effect, I think. And let me remove this. Let's use it on snare also. Let's use it here quickly. Okay, so Snapback. We can like replace the whole sound with our own samples. For instance, let's change here to snare weight, snare texture. Okay, we added a completely different snare here. Distorted. For instance, let's add something with reverb, maybe room. And add snapback. Right, weird we can all sorts of crazy wave files here. And shape it. Before. So yeah, I think cool tool, and not only for drums though, because if you have some transients in other instruments, you can also use this plugin to replace or to shape or to add another layer, another texture, and to your transients, and also add the snapback. So I think a very cool plugin by Cableguys, very innovative, I think, and a huge time saver. Currently has a 40% off here at Plugin Boutique, only 29 bucks. Remember that here at Plugin Boutique you get a freebie in any purchase, so that's a cool addition, right, and bonus.